My girlfriend told me, quit whining about your mom's illness, you're killing my Vegas mood. I responded, you're correct. Then I scrapped our Vegas flights, disabled her credit card, and swapped the locks. Her panicked, frantic call from the airport terminal when she was turned away from boarding. I, 32 male, am typing this from my old bedroom at my parents' place. Not because I must, but because I have to be here. My entire life shattered around 72 hours back, and the aftermath is only starting. My mom has stage 4 pancreatic cancer. She's been battling for a year, but we received the news on Tuesday that the chemotherapy didn't work. The doctor was kind, mentioning terms like palliative care and easing discomfort. My dad, a guy I've witnessed break down only twice ever, lost it over the phone. I was devastated. I'm still devastated. My girlfriend of 3 years, Corrine, 29, shares my condo with me. Her response to my mom's first diagnosis was inadequate. She showed sympathy for a single day, then grew irritated that I wasn't recovering quickly enough. Our intimacy faded because I was naturally down. She grumbled that I wasn't arranging enough outings, but Tuesday marked the tipping point. We had this getaway to Vegas scheduled for this weekend. It was for her 30th birthday, a massive event for her. I'd reserved non-refundable plane tickets on my card, a luxury suite at a premium hotel, meal bookings, everything, all covered by me as always. She has a part-time role in marketing, but blows most of her cash on outfits and lunches. I've always been the supporter, which I didn't mind when times were smooth. I was in my home workspace just off the call with my dad, blankly gazing at the wall and quietly tearing up. We were talking about end-of-life care. End-of-life care. Corrine entered, already upset. She was posing with a glittery gown against the mirror. Are you still sulking? She questioned. Not what's the matter, not how's your father, but still sulking. I just hung up with my dad, I replied, my throat raw. They're ending treatment, Corrine. It's comfort measures now. She released a drawn-out, dramatic exhale, the type you give when your coffee order is messed up. Leo, I know it's unfortunate, I understand, but we're meant to be getting ready. My 30th is in 2 days. I've been excited about this for ages. I just looked at her. I couldn't speak. She sighed again. Listen, I'm sorry about your mom, all right? I truly am. But you've been a complete downer for weeks. You have to get over it. She tossed the gown onto the bed and folded her arms. Honestly, quit sobbing over your mom's cancer. You're destroying my Vegas energy. I'll always remember that. Destroying her Vegas energy. Something in my mind it wasn't rage. It was stillness, like a switch tripped. The sorrow, the pressure, the heartache, it all solidified into this icy, serene focus. I glanced at her. I'm sure my eyes were swollen. You're correct, I stated. My tone was flat. My error. She blinked, caught off guard by no argument, then she grinned. A self-satisfied, tiny grin. Good, she remarked, tapping my shoulder. See. Now I'm heading out for a manicure before the flight. We depart at 8 a.m. tomorrow. Attempt to compose yourself. I want to enjoy it. She snatched her bag and exited. I remained there for perhaps 10 minutes. Then I fired up my laptop. Step 1, the getaway. I signed into the airline site, located our reservation. The fares were non-refundable but convertible to a travel voucher, under the original buyer's name, me. I selected cancel booking. A $1,200 voucher appeared in my account right away. Next, the accommodation. My down payment was forfeited, but I voided the rest of the stay. I absorbed the $400 down payment. It was worthwhile. Step 2, the money. I accessed my credit card portal. Corrine was an added user on my premium card. It's what she relied on for, well, all her needs. Her Vegas wardrobe funds, her manicure, her coffee runs. I selected her profile. Report as missing, taken, or remove. I picked remove added user. A prompt requested a cause. I entered no longer permitted. Click complete. Step 3, the residence. It's my condo. I purchased it 5 years prior to meeting her. Her name appears on nothing. Not the loan, not the bills, not any agreement. There is no agreement. She's an extended visitor. A visitor who is no longer invited. I contacted a round-the-clock locksmith. Hello, I require an urgent rekey for my entry door and bolt. I experienced a security breach. How quickly can you arrive? He indicated an hour. Step 4. The belongings. 2 a.m. I couldn't face her items. I phoned my sister Maya. She resides 10 minutes away. I explained the events. The barrage of profanities she unleashed could embarrass a sailor. I'm on my way, she declared, with cartons and vino. By the time the locksmith showed at 8:30 p.m., Maya was present, systematically and angrily boxing Corrine's countless shoes and vast beauty supplies. You head to Mom and Dad, she commanded. I'll manage this. The locks were updated by 9 p.m. Maya completed packing all into 28 cartons and 4 bags. She tipped the building manager $100 to shift them to the locked storage area in the basement. I headed to my parents' home. I grasped my mom's hand until she dozed off. I eventually wept again for the proper causes. My phone began vibrating at 6:45 a.m. the following day. I was dozing on the sofa. It was Corrine. I ignored it to voicemail. It rang repeatedly. On the 6th attempt I answered, I set it to speaker. My dad and Maya were in the kitchen sipping coffee. They eyed me. Leo, what have you done? The panic was instant. She was yelling. I heard the terminal noises in the background. Good morning, Corrine, my fare, it's vanished. The agent at the desk said the booking was voided. She claimed I'm not listed. That's accurate. I voided the getaway. You what? My birthday. My Vegas getaway? You can't. I'm at the terminal. I attempted to purchase a fresh fare and my card was rejected. My card, Leo. The one you provided. It failed at the coffee shop and at the desk. What's happening? I drank some coffee. I removed your added user status. It's my profile, Corrine. I'm done funding things. There was an extended, shocked, whistling pause, then a yell that likely alerted security. You jerk, I'm heading back to the residence now. You are. You're going to cover this. You're insane. No need, I replied, my tone still calm. The locks are updated. You what? The locks are updated. Your items are in 28 cartons and 4 bags in the building's basement storage. My sister Maya will arrange with you to set a retrieval time. Do not attempt to visit my parents' home. You can't do this. I reside there. You can't simply eject me. I'll summon the authorities. I'll take you to court. You don't reside there, Corrine. You were a visitor and your visit has ended. My mom is passing. I'm going to join her now. Farewell, I disconnected. Her number flooded my phone for the next hour. Messages, calls, voice recordings. I simply blocked it. Then roughly an hour later, a different number rang. I answered. It was her mother, Brenda. Leo, dear, she said in this phony, gentle tone. Corrine just contacted me. She's distraught. There has to be some awful mix-up. No mix-up, Brenda. I terminated our relationship. But her items, you barred her out. Leo, that's not lawful. You must permit her entry. She requires her attire. And you disabled her cards. How will she survive? She's at the terminal without funds. She's a grown woman, Brenda. She can call a ride. She has employment. I'm certain she has her own bank card. You know her income isn't high. You always handled her. Leo, this is harsh. After everything we did for you, accepting you into our home, and right before her birthday, you know the importance of this getaway to her, the self-importance. It was astonishing. Brenda, my mother, is in comfort care. Corrine instructed me to quit weeping about it because I was destroying her energy. The discussion is finished. I'm blocking your number now. I did. I'm now waiting here, not for her but for the comfort nurse to show. The conflict seems minor and sad, but I realize it's not concluded. She's not going to release this. It's been about a week. My mom she's still with us. She's frail, but she's aware. And we're cherishing every moment possible with her. Thank you for all the supportive messages. It means the world. The situation, regrettably, worsened precisely as I anticipated. 2 days following the terminal event, I needed to return to my condo to grab some papers for my parents and additional clothes. My sister Maya demanded to join me, which, thankfully, she did. As I entered my parking area, a vehicle I didn't know screeched out and blocked me. It was Corrine and her closest friend's Tasha's car. Tasha was beside her, capturing me on her phone. Corrine leaped out, face smeared with makeup. Leo, you can't avoid me. You must speak to me, she yelled, pounding on my window. I shifted to park. Maya simply shook her head and began filming on her device. Stay inside, she advised. Allow me into my residence. Corrine wailed. You have my items. You took my items. Corrine, I messaged you, I said via the shut window. Your items are in storage. Maya will arrange a retrieval. You're intruding. It's my residence. I'll have you detained. This continued for around 10 minutes. Her friend Tasha shouting, yeah, Leo, you're abusive, while Corrine yanked on my door handle. Eventually, I contacted building security. They arrived downstairs and instructed her to depart the private area. She declined, so they summoned police. A squad car appeared about 20 minutes later. 2 officers, one seasoned, appeared weary. One junior seemed irritated. Corrine rushed to them right away, faking sobs. Officers, thank goodness. My former boyfriend barred me from my residence. He ejected me with nothing. He took all my property. He's mistreating me. The seasoned officer exhaled. Ma'am, please settle down. Let's hear his account. They approached my vehicle. I lowered the window. Sir, what's occurring here? This lady claims you unlawfully removed her. Good afternoon, officers, I said steadily. Maya was still filming, which the junior officer observed. This is my condo. I am the only owner. I retrieved my license with the address and my loan document from the compartment and passed them over. Miss Corrine was my girlfriend. She stayed with me as a visitor. She is not on the loan or any services. I ended our partnership on Wednesday. Her possessions were boxed and relocated to a locked storage spot on premises. I have repeatedly proposed to set a time for her to collect them with my sister as observer. She has declined. Corrine yelled, "He's fabricating. I contributed rent." The junior officer eyed her. "Did you, ma'am? Can you provide a check, a transfer, a contract?" "Well, no," Corrine faltered. "I bought food and I furnished. That matters." The seasoned officer returned my documents. "Sir, you're correct. She's not a renter. This is a private issue, not a police one." "Ma'am," he said, facing Corrine, "you must exit the property. He has proposed returning your possessions. You must set a time with his sister, as he stated. If you remain, we will detain you for intruding." The color left her face. Tasha had ceased filming. "But my items." "Set a time," the officer repeated clearly. "Now enter your vehicle and depart." They seethed. Corrine fired one final remark. "You'll hear from my attorney, Leo. You took from me." They eventually departed. Maya and I ascended. The residence was so serene. It was tranquil, but the self-importance persisted. The following day, Maya received a message. "I'm collecting my items. Tomorrow at 10 a.m. and I'm bringing my mom and Tasha." Maya responded, "Okay. You and one additional person will be met in the entrance area. You will not enter the condo. You will be guided to the storage. You can gather your items, and then you will depart. I will be present with an observer." The next day, I was at my parents'. Maya attended with our dad's pal, Al, a man about 65 who seems like he consumes boulders for meals, but is the kindest soul. Apparently, Corrine, her mom Brenda, and Tasha all arrived. Al and Maya greeted them in the entrance. Brenda started immediately. "This is absurd. You're handling my daughter like a crook, after everything she did for Leo." Maya, who has no tolerance for this, simply raised a notepad. "Here is the list of contents. 28 cartons, 4 bags. You'll be guided to the unit. You handle your own loading. Once done, you sign this form verifying receipt and you depart." They proceeded down. They began loading, and then the sneaky move I anticipated. "Where is it?" Corrine said, her tone eerily calm. "Where is what?" Maya inquired. "My laptop. My fresh MacBook Pro. The silver model." Maya was puzzled. "Your laptop is in carton 12 labeled tech. It's your previous white one." "No," Corrine wailed, "my fresh one. The one I got for the getaway. It was in the bedroom. You took it." Brenda jumped in. "She took it." "Maya, you crook. That's a $2,000 device. We're summoning the authorities again." Maya simply regarded her. "Corrine, there was no fresh laptop in that room. I boxed every item." "Are you certain you're not confused?" "I'm not confused." And then Tasha, the friend, committed the critical error. "Oh my God, Corrine, just admit it. It's not like it matters now." Corrine appeared struck. "Admit what?" Maya questioned. Corrine glanced at Brenda, then at Maya. The charge. It was on his card, the one he disabled. It all connected for Maya. You charged a $2,000 laptop to my brother's line, knowing you were just an added user." "He always covers." Corrine yelled, her face flushed. It was an advance birthday gift. He owes me, and now you've taken it. And he disabled the card so I can't even settle it. He's damaged my credit." She doesn't grasp how added users function. It doesn't impact her credit. It's solely my charge. Maya actually chuckled. "Allow me to clarify. You're upset because you attempted to burden my brother with a $2,000 charge for a laptop he was unaware of. And you're furious because, what, we didn't locate the laptop you likely had sent elsewhere, concealed." Corrine and Brenda just glared, trapped. The laptop it emerged was at Tasha's place. She'd had it delivered there. Likely to avoid me noticing the delivery. She was testing if she could accuse us of taking it and burden me with the charge. Al simply crossed his arms. "Collect your cartons and depart." They loaded the remainder in angry quiet, hurled the signed form at Maya and sped off. I believed that would conclude it. I truly did. I was so mistaken. This is difficult to compose. My mom left us 3 days ago. She passed calmly in her sleep. My dad, Maya, and I were all present. The past 2 weeks have been a haze of mourning and just void. The service was yesterday. I've never felt so drained, and amid this, the most pitiful, self-absorbed conflict persisted. About a week prior to Mom's passing, I received a registered mail. My hands trembled, assuming it was health-related. It was from an attorney. Corrine was threatening litigation. She demanded $2,500 for the MacBook Pro, a committed gift he declined to honor, $1,200 for the value of the missed Vegas getaway, $5,000 for mental anguish and unlawful removal, and $800 for a ceramic heron. I fixated on that final item. A ceramic heron, a gaudy, blue-painted bird figure that I purchased at a decor shop for $40 because she liked its feel. She was now asserting it was an invaluable family artwork that my sister had deliberately damaged during the relocation. Maya verified it was in the trinkets carton, cushioned in wrap. I simply passed the mail to my dad, who was at the kitchen counter. He reviewed it. His face, already lined with sorrow, hardened. "Ignore this, son," he said. "This is mere distraction. Concentrate on your mother. I'll deal with it." My dad, it turns out, has an attorney retained for his company. He forwarded the mail with a brief note. "Address this nonsense." The attorney replied with a response so harsh it likely scorched the delivery person's fingers. It detailed in severe legal terms that Corrine, as a non-renter, had no removal rights, that committed gifts are not binding, and the $2,500 charge on my line was, in fact, possible monetary deceit, that I, as the buyer of the fares, had full right to void my own booking, that we had a signed contents list for all her items, including the invaluable $40 heron, and lastly, that if she or her attorney reached out to me or my family again during our mourning, we would seek a protection order and penalties for badgering. We received no further contact after that. The service occurred. I was at my mom's burial site and my phone vibrated, a message from an unfamiliar number. It was Tasha, the friend. "Leo, I know you likely despise us, but I needed to. She's unstable. She's informing everyone you are the villain, that you exploited your mom's illness as a reason to end it and take her funds. I can't tolerate it anymore. She's harmful. I'm sorry for my involvement in this. I'm so sorry about your mom. I just stared at the message, exploited it as a reason. But the true resolution, if you can term it that, arrived this morning. It's the sole reason I'm composing this update. I received a call. From Corrine, from detention. I nearly ignored it. But the call originated from the county intake line. I answered, darkly intrigued. Leo, you must assist me. You must post bail." She was crying uncontrollably. What occurred, Corrine? It's Brenda, my mom. We argued about the laptop. The invoice arrived. I couldn't settle it. It's on my card. I started a new card to purchase it, and I can't afford it. I was baffled. "What does that involve?" She insisted I return it. I said I couldn't. I'd already opened it. And she attempted to seize it, to return it herself. And I shoved her, Leo. And she stumbled. She struck her head on the table. And she dialed emergency. She dialed on me. She was howling. They detained me. Domestic something. Battery. Leo, please, you have to contact Brenda. Instruct her to withdraw charges. She'll heed you. Please. The immense cosmic entitlement. To contact me, the man whose energy she fretted over while his mother was fading. To request I rescue her from her own mother, whom she battered over the laptop she attempted to take from me. I was silent for an extended period. Leo, are you listening? Please. It's chilly here. I need no, Corrine, no. No what, please, Leo. I'll repay you for all of it. I care for you. I erred, a horrible. No, I will not assist you. Not now, not ever. Do not contact me again. We are finished. But I get one call. You can't. I disconnected. I blocked the intake line. My sister just entered. She overheard my part. She did what? I recounted. She was quiet momentarily. Then she remarked, well, seems she finally destroyed someone else's energy. I'm not joyful. I'm not fulfilled. My life isn't a film. I'm not recovered. I long for my mom daily. But my condo is serene. My existence is straightforward. My dad and Maya and I share meals every Sunday. I'm beginning to consider relationships again, but I'm not hurrying. The payback wasn't some elaborate, intricate scheme. It was simply releasing the grip. I released. And she and all her self-importance tumbled into the results she created for herself. I'm finally liberated, and that's sufficient.